Hi guys, this is Mr.Mealwormz. Just want to talk about some of the bases of terrariums, how these things work together, what happens when you put these guys in a box like this or a terrarium, what goes on that we don't see every day, what happens all the time in nature. It's always there, but we just don't see it. Not that it's a problem, but it's something that maybe people should see and something that's always there but we never see it. So this box has cubaris pandas in here, and initially when you start a terrarium or when you start isopod box just like this is you put in a layer of soil, you put in some charcoal, you put in some wood bark, you put in leaves, you put in some moss, and you put in some isopods, springtails, and then that's it. What happens is this isopod starts eating the leaves. You can see here. I want to show you the leaves. Once it starts to get eaten by the isopods and the springtails, it looks something like this, like a skeleton of the leaf. Yeah, maybe this is a good example. Yeah, they eat the moss as well, of course, and then they start, of course, they start pooping, let's say that, yeah, for lack of a better term. And the springtails also start excreting their whatever they don't need, they just poop it out. Yeah, let's just keep it simple. And that is what you need in a terrarium, not specifically here, but it's what you need in a terrarium, and it will really help out with the plants in there. Sometimes the moss, the dry moss itself, starts to become alive. In some of my boxes, the moss actually started to grow because of the nutrients in there and the perfect amount of moisture and humidity. It started to grow even though it was dried for maybe, I don't know, maybe a year or more now, because I have a stock of moss now. It's been a while, but every now and then I will notice the moss starts to sprout up, even though there's no perfect lighting here that it will help, but it still grows. Back to the point. So for terrarium, the poop, isopod poop, the springtail poop is really good. They break down this and make it bioavailable for the plants to absorb all the nutrients. They start, and the plants are really good at taking all that nutrients and using it to just make more leaves and more wood, which then after a while just goes back into the soil, back to the isopods. Then isopods break it down, and the plants which are there will take it back up, and so on and so forth. That's how it goes. Just to put it in simple words, simple terms. If one of the things fail, it usually gets back in order. Nature always has a plan B. Let's just say that. But it's not. There's no infinite plans for nature, but there's always something there. I just want to say that. Don't want to go too deep because, of course, I still need to learn a lot from this. But from my experience, that's what I've seen. Really, if you don't disturb a terrarium, it just keeps on going. You just have to wait, be patient, and just see the process yourself. As for this box, what you want to do is you have to change the soil every 6 to 9 months roughly. Sometimes you gotta do it more often, depending on the isopods and how many isopods are in here. In this box, usually I don't think I need to change the soil from here, maybe for another 2-3 months. These guys are just perfectly fine here, and the soil is really good. And if you do replace the soil, I will highly recommend to either use that soil in your plants, in your garden, or even in your aquascape. If you do aquascape, you can put the most bottom layer just of this, and it's really full of nutrients and microbes that would really help the plants grow. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's something that everyone should know or have a sense of, at least, because it's something that once you see it, you start to realize more things that you often didn't see. They were always there, but you didn't see. And it gives you a deeper understanding that everything is connected on Earth, one way or another.